Hello and welcome to Gregory Arena inside Murner Fieldhouse on the campus of North Central College for today's men's volleyball match featuring the visiting third-ranked California Lutheran University and your 16th ranked North Central College Cardinals. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Najwa Williams, alongside color commentator Alexi Stiles. You are watching Cardinals All Access. Excited to be here today. What about you, Alexi Stiles? She's new here, so we're excited to hear her commentate. How are you feeling?
I'm excited. I definitely think that this match is going to be very hard, but I do think that they will definitely be able to pull through, and I'm just excited to see the players hit, dig, and pass everything. So.
Right, and last night, CLU swept Benue in 3, so this will definitely be an interesting game, considering that the Cardinals did lose to Benue in 5 matches. Today, for our starting lineup for the Cardinals, we have Austin Scott, Cooper Lundell, Jeffrey McEachran, Danny Smithers, Carson Steinbeck, Chris Maxwell, and Brandon Almorales. For the Kingsmen, we have Braden Gonzalez, Keaton Hendry, Ben Weber, Parker Brown, Jordan Cooper, Michael Stahl, and Boris Horuk. This will be a great game for the Cardinals, and we're excited today. And our first server looks like it will be Brandon Almorales for the Cardinals. Brandon tends to have a really good topspin. It's in, passed by the libero. Set from number 2, and just long from 17. Michael Stahl, point Cardinals. Brandon Almorales up to serve again. Great ball from the opposing team. And there is a touch on that play. Point for the Kingsmen. And up to serve, number 7, Ben Weber. Pass by Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck. Tipped over by McEachran. What a great tip.
I think in this game, we're going to have to utilize good servicing, which I think Austin Scott definitely handled that pretty well. But I would like to see all that throughout the match, and I do believe that he could do it.
Serve by McEachran. Pass from the libero, set by number 3. Sent over, set by Steinbeck, and kill for Austin Scott. What a great high swing. McEachran up to serve. Pass by the libero, set by number 3, and great swing from 16, Jordan Cooper, sent flying out of bounds by the Cardinals. Number 9, Parker Brown up to serve. Pass by Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck, swing by Scott. Set by number 3 and just long by 17, Michael Stahl on the right side.
I think starting off, especially with the first couple points, I think CLU is definitely going to try and utilize the hard, sharp cross.
Yeah.
And I think that North Central is doing a pretty good job of locating that ball.
Yeah. And just missed by Cooper. It is definitely difficult for defensively for middles to get those balls up, especially if they haven't practiced prior defensively. 17 up to serve, Michael Stahl. Pass by Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck, swing, and a kill from Austin Scott. What a great swing.
I think number 17 for the Cardinals is really doing a very good job at setting that ball where it needs to be set and allowing his players to really put the ball down. So good job for Carson.
Steinbeck up to serve. Pass from 7 and Justin over. Kill for Austin Scott on that overpass.
Austin is currently unstoppable right now, so
Yeah.
I hope that they really utilize him for this game.
Steinbeck up to serve again. And just long, so it will be a point for the Kingsmen. 16 up to serve, Jordan Cooper. What a powerful serve. I know it was just long, but you can already tell from here that if that serve gets over, it'll definitely cause some trouble for the Cardinals. Austin Scott up to serve. And just long. So it will be a point for the Kingsmen. Number 20, Boris Haruk. Pass by Austin Scott and just set over the net by Steinbeck. That pass is a little bit tight, so you had to go up with one hand. Number 20, Boris Haruk up to serve. Pass by Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck, and a kill for Chris Macdol in the middle. And Chris Macdol will be going up to serve. Subbed in Cooper Lundell. What a great swing by number 7.
Yeah, I think that was very powerful. I think I will say, seeing from last game as well, we really got to make sure that we get those steps out there from the middle to be able to set up a nice block. That way we won't have a hole in the block. But I do believe that they could do it. And, I mean, he made it up with the perfect swing. So.
Yeah. It was a great serve receive ball from Austin Scott, and now we have Brennan Almorales up to serve.
I wonder how much they're going to utilize the middle, especially because during warm-ups, they were connecting very well with Carson. So.
Yeah. Great pass from the libero for the Kingsmen, set by number 3 and blocked by Steinbeck. 17-17. 17 is Michael Stahl and blocked by 17, Steinbeck. Brennan Almorales up to serve. And just long for the Cardinals.
I can appreciate a nice hard serve, but sometimes, especially in games like this, we got to manage our serves.
Pass by Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck and tipped over by Cooper. Set from number 3, swing from 16, dig from Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck. And a swing and a kill for Brennan Almorales from the back row. What a great swing. Jeffrey McEachran, number 8, up to serve. Pass by 17, set by number 3, and swing from the right side. Set by Steinbeck. Dug by Steinbeck. Set by Danny Smithers. High swing for Austin Scott and another kill. McEachran up to serve. Pass by the libero, set by number 3, and swing from 16, Jordan Cooper. Up to serve number 9, Parker Brown.
I think CLU has a very solid serve receive, so trying to pick that apart the best they can, I think, is what's going to help. And steering away from the middle will definitely be more of an advantage for North Central.
Yeah, definitely. They're serving, actually, Cardinals are serving a lot to the libero number 2. So that definitely is something where we need to avoid. Served by Cooper, passed for the Kingsmen, and there's a touch on the block, so it will be point Kingsmen. That kill was by Michael Stahl, and now he is up to serve. Pass by McEachran, and swing from Carson Steinbeck. Set by swing by 17. And a kill from 20, Boris Haruk. 17, Michael Stahl up to serve. Serve receive. Ekren set Steinbeck and kill Ekren from the back row.
That was a really good swing from Jeff McEachran. I will say they do have a shorter outside. I believe it is setter, Keaton Hendry. I think we could really utilize trying to swing when he's in the front row, especially because, not being as tall, our players could really just jump and get over that block.
Definitely. 16 up to serve, Jordan Cooper. Pass by Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck, and swing by Scott. Sent over by number 7, dig by McEachran, set by Steinbeck, tipped over by Brennan. And swing from the back row for the Kingsmen. Dug up by the Cardinals. Set from Steinbeck. And that will be a double contact for the Kingsmen. Points Cardinals. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass by 7, set by number 3, and a slide for 20 for Kingsmen, and sent straight back down by Boris Haruk. Substitution, 3 for 6. Connor Crawford subbed in. Number 20, Boris Haruk up to serve. Pass by Austin Scott, sent over, dug by Chris. Swing by Brennan Almorales and blocked by the Kingsmen by number 7, Ben Weber. Boris Haruk up to serve. Dig by Danny Smithers. Set by Steinbeck. Swing by McEachran. Dug by the Kingsmen. Swing by number 7 on the Kingsmen. And blocked by Chris Macdell.
I think number eight, Jeffrey McEachran really did a good job at managing that ball. Danny Smithers put up a perfect pass, and Carson set it just behind him, but he did a good job at being able to get that ball over.
Yeah. And the attack was just long by 16, Jordan Cooper. It seems like there's a little bit of a disagreement at the net. We'll see what that call ends up being. So what do you think about the game so far, especially how the Cardinals are performing?
I think they're definitely doing good. Serve receive is looking solid. I mean, Danny Smithers is really giving us solid passes. As long as that stays up and we get a perfect set, I think we'll be just fine.
Point Kingsman on the touch for the block, and number 3 will be up to serve, Keaton Hendry. Pass by Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck, and just into the antenna by Brennan Almorales. Keaton Hendry up to serve for the Kingsmen. Pass by Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck to Ekren. Pass by the libero for the Kingsmen. Swing by number 7 for the Kingsmen. Dug up and set by Danny Smithers, set from number 3, Kingsman. Number 7 swung and blocked by the Cardinals. Brennan Morales up to serve. Pass by libero for the Kingsmen, set by number 3 and swung. Setter dump by Carson Steinbeck.
I think we could definitely use Carson's dumps as well as his fake sets to swing at the ball. I think CLU is kind of on their heels, not ready, so I think that would be a great way to earn some more points for the Cardinals.
Yes, and there was a timeout called by the Kingsmen. They're definitely, I would say, they're struggling offensively right now, just putting the ball away. A lot of their sets are going to number 7, Ben Weber, but it seems like he's not really being effective with using what's open on the court for the Cardinals. He's been swinging high hands and trying to swing through the block, but it hasn't necessarily been effective in just landing into the court. But I will say, when the Kingsmen do get a serve, their libero is definitely picking those balls up every single time. So they need to use that good serve receive in order to put the ball away.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what would you say about the Kingsmen, like from a defensive aspect?
I mean, I would definitely say they're playing as hard as they can, getting balls up. I think going to the offensive side, they are utilizing high hands, which has caught the Cardinals a couple times, but I think the middles and everybody on the Cardinals side putting up that block is really doing a good job of pushing over and getting the job done.
Yeah. Tipped by number 9, dug by Danny Smithers, set Steinbeck, swing by McEachran, dig by McEachran, set by Steinbeck, swing by Brendan Morales, dug by the libero and set over by 17. Swing from Steinbeck, just in. That was a great swing.
What'd I say? Beautiful swing by Carson.
Brendan Morales up to serve. Dug by the libero, set by number 3, and swing from 17 right off the block.
You know, it's funny that we love to aim more towards the libero when we serve, but that's the best passer.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
definitely.
Sorry.
No, you're good. No, it's definitely been effective for the Kingsmen to get serve receive from the libero. And it's hit from McEachran. That's one of his favorite shots. And just short, the setter wasn't able to get that. Up to serve, McEachran. Pass by 16, set by number 3, swing by 17, and just long from the right side.
You know what I noticed, and I wonder if the coach caught it too, but all of the people on CLU are pulling back to the back line, leaving Jeffrey a bunch of room, short court, to be able to just pop that ball short.
Yeah.
So I think, hopefully the coach saw it, but I think that could be a really good use of a point if he can just drop it short.
For the serve?
Yeah.
Yeah, and even offensively when he's swinging, that donut, which we call the middle of the court, is wide open. That's why he was able to score on that last point, because they're so far back defensively. Yeah, and then also there is a timeout call by the Kingsmen. Seems like they're just a little struggling right now defensively, and then also just putting the ball away offensively. What do you think the Cardinals are doing well in right now?
I think overall, just like I said in the past, just the serve receive. I think serve receive is the whole part of the ball game.
Yeah.
If you don't have a good pass, you don't have a good set, and it's going to be hard to swing and get that point. So I think everybody who's passing is doing a great job, and I think that Carson is doing a good job utilizing all of his hitters and not just setting one person, which I think is kind of setting CLU off.
Yeah.
Because your blockers don't know where to go. So I think overall, the Cardinals are doing a good job with every little thing.
Yes, definitely. And getting their serves over, which we usually struggle with, but right now, McCracken's up to serve, so we'll see. That's in. Pass by 16, set by number 3, and a roll shot. What a great roll shot from 16, Jordan Cooper. Number 9, Parker Brown up to serve. And right now we are cleaning the floor. Myrner Fieldhouse does tend to get a little slippery here and there.
Oh, yeah.
Pass from Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck, sent to Scott. And a kill off the block.
I think because they do have number 20, Boris Haruk, in the front row, they're going to really have to make sure that they can maybe tool the block because he is a 6'10" middle. I think it's very important to kind of go around him. So we'll see how that plays out.
PJ Vaughn into serve. And block from Steinbeck from the big 6'10", Boris Haruk.
6'10" who?
And we also have Steinbeck at like 6 foot, so that's very impressive. PJ up to serve again. What a great serve. Set by number 3, swung by 17 on the right side. Dig by PJ Vaughn and swing by McEachran. Kill from McEachran from the back row.
Great distribution from the setter. Again, like I said, being able to set not just one person is really going to help them. And it's game point, so.
Yeah, spreading out your offense. PJ Vaughn up to serve. Nice serve. And a ace from PJ Vaughn. Almost had a kill. What a great set for the Cardinals. We definitely need this win, and we need to start off high and finish high as well in order to succeed and pull this win.
Yeah. You know, I will say from the past games, unfortunately, the Cardinals do tend to let up in the second and third set. But from the way that they just played right now, I think that we won't have a problem. But to really make sure and stay disciplined to not do that will be, a good idea.
Yeah. And I would say for the Kingsmen, I feel like this might be a position that they're not really used to, especially from last night's game, sweeping Benue. And then just having Benue also win against the Cardinals. That comparison, you would think that the Kingsmen will be performing at a higher rate. But right now we're seeing them struggle a little bit. I would say I'm interested to see if the lineup will change or if they will switch something up offensively. And like you said with the Cardinals, they are spreading out their offense a lot, and we haven't seen any huge blocks from the Kingsmen, nor have we seen any really impressive digs. I would say the thing that's mostly going well for the Kingsmen right now is their serve receive. And what do you think from Austin Scott? I'm pretty sure he's received about 5 kills so far with 8 tacking attempts. That is really good. That is a .625 out of 1,000 or a 1.0 hitting percentage. And then we also have Jeffrey McEachran hitting a 500. And then we also have Carson Steinbeck, our setter for Cardinals, hitting a 600. But then for the Kingsmen, we have a 200 from Boris Haruk, and we have a 500 from Jordan Cooper. But together as a team, For the Kingsmen, they're hitting a 100 or a 156 for hitting percentage. And then for the Cardinals, we're hitting a 464 for hitting percentage. So I feel like what we've seen so far is definitely reflective of the stats. And what do you think of the CLU offensively, Alexi?
I would say, I mean, their stats aren't terrible, but even though stats may not look terrible, they still lost. But I would say for the Cardinals, especially for both of our outsides, Jeffrey McEachern and Austin Scott, I think they're really doing what they need to do. It's very important for our outsides to put balls away since they are the main people that do get set. But we could appreciate the fact that Carson's also going up to hit and swing because he's in the 600s. I mean, right now, he's leading in kills, so.
Yeah. And I would say having more attackers in general is definitely a huge benefit for the team. I mean, on average, you have about 4 attackers, 3 in the front row, 1 in the back. But now you have 5 attackers on the court. That's definitely beneficial. It looks like it'll be the same lineup from the first set. And we have number 7 for Kingsman, Ben Weber, up to serve. Pass by Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck, and kill from Cooper Lundell.
I did get scared there with that tight pass, but it was managed well.
Up to serve, Brennan Almorales. Pass by Libero, set by number 3, and swing from 16. Blocked. I'm sorry, just off the block from Steinbeck and just out. And now we have number 9, Parker Brown, up to serve. Pass from Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck and blocked by 16, Jordan Cooper.
You know, I think it's always hard to kind of cover a setter dump because you personally don't know when the setter's going to dump. So that was just a good ball for CLU.
Yeah, up to serve, number 9, Parker Brown. Pass by Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck, set to Cooper Lundell, and kill off the block. And now we have Jeffrey McEachern up to serve. He's also been doing well getting his serves over. I think for the whole team, the Cardinals have been doing well serving-wise. Pass from 16, set from 3, and a great cut from 16, Jordan Cooper. Subbing in number 10, Gavin Galansky for number 3, setter. Up to serve 17, Michael Stahl. Set from Steinbeck, swing by Austin Scott, dig by Austin Scott, and just in the net for Steinbeck, so it will be a point for the Kingsmen. Up to serve, Michael Stahl. Pass from Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck, tipped over by Cooper Lundell, and that'll be a kill. Cooper Lundell up to serve. Pass from number 7, set by 10, swing from 20. Set from number 10, swing from 16, set from Brennan Morales, and swing from Austin Scott, and that'll trickle down on the Kingsman side, so that'll be a point for the Cardinals.
Those were 2 good ups from Jeffrey McEachern.
Yeah.
Definitely helped the Cardinals stay in that point.
Yeah. Up to serve, Cooper Lundell. Pass from number 7, set by number 10 to the outside 16. Dig by Cooper Lundell, and that'll be a kill. Number 3, Cooper Lundell up to serve. Pass by number 7, set by number 10. Swing from the back row, 17. Dug by McEachran, set from number 10. Swing by 20, and it'll be blocked by the Cardinals. Point for the Cardinals.
You know, I was just looking, and for having a 6'10 middle in the front row for CLU, I would think that they would utilize him a little more, especially because CLU does have good serve receive, but I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah. Pass by number 7, set by 10. Swing from 17, pass by McEachran. Set from Steinbeck to Austin Scott. Blocked by the Kingsmen. Number 20, Boris Haruk. 16, Jordan Cooper up to serve. And an ace from Jordan Cooper.
That was a really good serve.
Yeah. Those balls, those serves that go deep corner right near the sidelines are the hardest serves to dig. Jordan Cooper up to serve again. Pass from Ekron, set by Steinbeck. Swing by Chris. Sent over for 16. Dug by Steinbeck. Swing for Scott. Set by number 10. Back row attack. And that'll be off the block. Kill from Jordan Cooper from the middle bag. Jordan Cooper up to serve. He put a little extra power behind that, but unfortunately it was out. Carson Steinbeck up to serve. He also has a really powerful serve, which we've seen be really effective throughout this season. Pass from the libero, set by number 10. Swing by number 7, and tipped over by 20, Boris Haruk.
We got to really be ready for anything to come over that net. It seemed like Carson and Danny were just caught short.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got it, though.
Number 20, Boris Haruk up to serve. Pass by Danny Smithers, set from Steinbeck, and kill from Chris Machtel. Chris has also been pretty active up at the net, just putting balls away as best as he can. He's definitely like a hitter that sees ball, hit ball, and it really is working out for him. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from 16, tipped over from the middle. Assist, Danny Smithers. Dig by the libero, swing from the outside, set from Danny Smithers. Brandon Almorales, set from number 10. Dug by Danny Smithers, set from Steinbeck. Austin Scott, dug by 17, set to 10. Swing by 7. Dug by 17, Steinbeck, set by Smithers. Dug by libero. Back row attack from 17, Michael Stahl. And just out for the North Central block. It's really important to make sure your hands are pressed into the court when you're up to block. Number 3 is back in, Keaton Hendry up to serve. Pass by Danny Smithers, set from Steinbeck, just long for Chris Machtel.
I think going back to Chris Machtel, especially being a freshman this year, I think he's definitely putting in the work and proving himself as well.
Yeah.
And I think he was setting up that block pretty great when we unfortunately did lose the point. But overall, good player.
Yeah. He's definitely doing well this year. The pressure of being a freshman is definitely intense, but it doesn't look like it's getting to him at all. He's up to serve Chris Maxwell. Pass from 16 set to by number 3 and swing by 7 and a kill. Ben Weber right off the Cardinal block. Number 7, Ben Weber up to serve. Pass by Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck, and a kill for Cooper Londell off the block for Kingsman. Brennan Almorales up to serve. Pass from 16, set by number 3 to the outside. Pass by Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck. Outside swing and kill for McEachran. Brennan Almorales up to serve. Pass from 7, set by number 3, and straight to the middle. Kill for the Kingsmen by number 9, Parker Brown. Pass from McEachran, set by Steinbeck to the right side for Brendan Almorales, but just into the net. Number 9, Parker Brown up to serve for the Kingsmen. Pass from Cooper Londell, set by Steinbeck, swing and kill for McEachran.
I think Jeffrey McEachran's doing a really good job at moving the ball around. From someone who isn't as tall, I could understand that it's very important to be able to utilize that block, which I think he's doing a good job of. But we are unfortunately down, so let's see if we can get back up.
Yeah. McEachran up to serve and misserved from McEachran. Sub for Kingsman, number 10, Gavin Golonsky is in. 17, Michael Stahl up to serve. Pass by McEachran, set by Steinbeck to the outside, Austin Scott. Pass by 17, set from number 10, back row attack. 17, Michael Stahl.
Both teams kind of got caught off by surprise. I don't think the back row player knew he was hitting, and it kind of juked out our back row.
Yeah. Michael Stahl up to serve. And a ace for Michael Stahl.
You know, that is unfortunate.
And timeout, Cardinals. We're going to take a break real quick, and we'll be right back with you after the timeout. $17, Michael Stahl up to serve. Pass from Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck. Back row attack from McEachran. And tipped over. Kill for Cardinals. Cooper Lundell up to serve. Pass from number 7, set to 10 by 10. Dug by McEachran, set from Steinbeck. Blocked. Pass by Steinbeck, set from Cooper. And a long swing from Brennan Morales. That will be point Kingsmen. Right now we'll have 16, Jordan Cooper up to serve. Pass from Danny Smithers, dumped over by Steinbeck. Beautiful dig from the libero. Swing by 17, dug by 7, and a set from 10, and a kill for number 20, Boris Haruk. It was a great fake by number 10, Gavin Galansky. Kind of going up to fake like he's going to swing. Kind of got the Cardinals on their toes a little bit. Number 16, Jordan Cooper up to serve. And a little long for the Kingsmen, and that'll be a point for the Cardinals. Carson Steinbeck up to serve. Definitely a needed point for the Cardinals. Pass by the libero, set by number 10, and swing from 20, Boris Haruk. They will call that a C for women's volleyball. I'm not sure what they call that for men's, but it's just when the middle runs behind the setter, pretty much done on a perfect pass. Now Boris Haruk up to serve. Pass from McEachran, set from Steinbeck, and a kill for Brennan Morales. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass by 16, set by number 10. Tipped and sent over from 16. Pass by Danny Smithers. Set by Steinbeck, and a kill for Chris Machtel.
They said you can barely.
Pass by 16, set by number 10. And swing and just long from 17, Michael Stahl. Seems like there will be a sub for the Kingsmen. 17 is subbing out, while number 6, Connor Crawford, is returning for the Kingsmen. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from 16, set by number 10, and block for the Cardinals. What a great block. Seemed like both blockers got a little bit of a touch on that. And there will be a timeout for the Kingsmen. We'll be right back with you after the timeout. Carson Steinbeck up to serve. I'm sorry, Austin Scott. And a swing from number 6, set by Steinbeck. Swing from McEachran. Set by number 10. Swing from Crawford. Sent over by Danny Smithers. Pass by Libero, set by number 10. Back row attack. And along for the Kingsmen. Now it'll be a point for the Cardinals. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from 16. Dumped over by number 10. Pass from Austin Scott. Set by Steinbeck. Swing from Brendan Almorales, and that'll be a kill off the Kingsman block.
The Cardinals are doing a good job of coming back, so this is looking good.
Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from 16. And set from number 3, swing by 7. Set from Danny Smithers. And a swing and a kill from Brandon Almorales. And that'll be a sub for the Kingsmen. So what do you think about the game so far from the Kingsmen and from like a offensive aspect? It seems like they're running a lot of back row attacks.
Yeah, I mean, I would say I was gone for a little bit of the time, but from what I'm seeing, they're doing what they need to do, but unfortunately they're falling just short. And I think that the Cardinals are doing a good job of coming back and staying disciplined. I think they need to push through and push through throughout the next set as well. So we'll just have to see how this outcome goes. But, yeah.
And then what have the Cardinals been doing well so far in order to get back into this game? Because they were struggling for a long time.
I think just realizing that we can't have these little setbacks and just, like I said, being disciplined and pulling through is what's been helping them, I would say. And, of course, I will still always go back to the serve receive. With having good serve receive, you get a good set and a good hit.
All right. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from 16, set from number 3. Pass from Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck. Swing from Brown and Almorales. And I think that'll be 3 kills in a row. 3 kills. That's awesome. Austin Scott. Pass from 16, set number 3. And that'll be a point for the Cardinals. A little bit confusion. Kingsman thought that it went off the Cardinal block, but it seemed to go just long. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from 16, set from number 3. And that'll be a kill for the Kingsmen. Kill for number 7, Ben Weber. Number 3, Keaton Hendry. Up to serve for the Kingsmen. Pass from Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck. And a swing from Austin Scott. Swing from 6, set by McEachran. And another kill for Brendan Almorales. Right now, he is on fire. Just getting through the Kingsman block every time. Chris Machtel serving set point for the Cardinals. Pass from the libero, set by number 3. Swing from 7. Pass by Austin Scott. set by McEachran. And that'll be another kill from Brendan Morales. What a great way to end the game for Brendan Morales. I'm pretty sure that was about 5 or 6 kills in a row. Very impressive for the Cardinals. And we'll be right back with you right after just a little discussion between Alexi Styles and I. We'll be back. So
Hopefully you guys heard the commentary I was giving, but if not, it's okay. I'll speak in this third set, and everything will be okay.
yeah, now I can actually hear you. I can't hear myself, but can you hear me?
I can hear you. The thing is like, usually when your mic is on, you're able to hear yourself a little bit.
Bro, last game I couldn't hear myself.
Yeah, well, it was also hard to hear you last game too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean the first game I couldn't hear myself. Like the first game I broadcasted, like I'm like, this is not on. So I couldn't like tell a difference.
Yeah.
But now I can genuinely hear the difference.
Yeah.
In the mic.
A live and learn experience, folks. That was nice.
Well, now you get to hear the both beautiful women from the 2024 Women's Cardinal Volleyball team. So yeah.
Yes.
So, what do you think the Kingsmen have to do in order to get back into this game and push this game possibly to 5 sets?
I think that they just need to do a better job at really pushing through points. I can tell sometimes that they do get content in where they're at, which is why when the score CLU was up and North Central was down, they got content and the Cardinals came back and won it. So I think that if CLU really wants to win this set, they need to do a better job at staying content and staying disciplined throughout their game.
Yeah, definitely. And we just got a live statting report. So the CLU is hitting 157 out of a 1.0, and the Cardinals are hitting a .381 for a 1.0 percentage. Brendan Morales up to serve and just long. That'll be a point for the Kingsmen. Number 7, Ben Weber up to serve. Pass from Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck, and swing from Cooper Lundo straight to the chest of Kingsman setter.
I think it's really good to use our middle right now, especially because CLU's front row isn't the tallest. I think it's good to utilize somebody who is 6'5" and up in the middle.
Definitely. Great pass from 16 and a swing from 7 and out of bounds for Austin Scott. Number 9, Parker Brown up to serve. Pass from Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck to the outside. Austin Scott, and a wonderful rip by Austin Scott.
That was a beautiful hit. Let's see if we could see more from him on that, especially with that sharp cross. Nobody is there, so if he could really keep using that spot, he is going to score a lot of points.
Yeah. 16, pass tipped over, set by Steinbeck. Dig from the libero, set by number 3. Back row attack for number 7, Ben Weber. '17, Michael Stahl up to serve. Pass from Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck. Middle back attack from McEachran.
Small but mighty.
Yes, definitely. I feel like the Cardinals are almost a definition of that because compared to the lineup and the height for the Kingsmen, there's a little bit of a height difference there. Steinbeck up to serve. Pass from number 7, overpass. Dug and set by number 3. Swing by 16, high off the hands. That'll be point Kingsmen. '16, Jordan Cooper.
Oops.
16, up to serve once again, Jordan Cooper. Pass from Austin Scottson over. Pass from number 3. And a kill for 20, Boris Haruk. And just to be aware, that middle for the Kingsmen, number 20, Boris Haruk, is 6'10", almost 7 foot tall. Jordan Cooper up to serve. Pass from Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck. Brendan Almorales, dug by 16, set from number 3, and a swing from 13, dug by 20, set from Steinbeck. Swing from Austin Scott and into the net. That'll be point Kingsmen.
Cardinals are falling a little short. I think what we need right now is a good pass, a good set, and a great swing.
Yeah. Jordan Cooper up to serve. Pass from Austin Scott, set from Steinbeck. And swing and kill from Chris Machtel. Number 1, Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from the libero, set from number 3, back row set over by 17, set by Steinbeck, and another kill for Chris Machtel.
That's a great free ball play.
Yeah.
The libero on CLU is getting a little shaky, so maybe they want to serve to them more, but I guess we'll see.
Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from the libero, set by number 3. What a wonderful back row attack from 16, Jordan Cooper. Great power. Number 20, Boris Haruk up to serve. Pass from Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck, back row. Austin Scott was just a little tip right into the donut.
That was a smart play on Austin Scott, since the back row at North Central has just been hitting and hitting and hitting, and they hit them with a tip, and it really threw them off.
Yeah.
Oop.
Oh, and sent right back at him from the Kingsmen, number 3. Keaton Hendry up to serve. Pass from Austin Scott, set by Steinbach to the middle. Cooper Lundell. Ooh,
wow.
Sent back over. Danny Smithers set, tipped. Number 3 set, back row attack. 16. Jordan Cooper seemed to take a little bit out of him for the hip, hoping that he's okay. But what a terrific swing by him. Great power. But he did fly to the front row. But that's really where you get that power from, just flying in the back row. Pass from Austin Scott, set by Steinbach, swing by Brendan Morales, dug by the libero, set by number 3, and a swing from 17, Michael Stahl, and that'll be a kill point for Kingsman.
North Central really has to stay on their feet. They're getting caught just on their heels. But they can do it.
They can. They can. Pass from Danny Smithers, set Steinbach. McEachran blocked by 17. Michael Stahl. Timeout, Cardinals. So I have a question. Why do you think that the Cardinals tend to kind of start off a little slow, like in their sets, like in the beginning of their sets?
I don't know, it's kind of hard to say, because I can't say that they're trying to get into the groove of things, because it is the third set. But kind of what I was saying with CLU, I think they tend to just be content on the fact that they won the past 2 sets. And usually teams like to just, like I said, stay content and possibly let up, which unfortunately that's what's happening right now. But with the past 2 sets, they have been able to come up out on top. So it's hard to say right now because it is 6-11, but I think throughout the game, they're going to realize that they have to pick it up and execute how they should.
Yeah, definitely. And what I see from the Kingsmen so far is that they're really picking up that back row attack, especially 16, Jordan Cooper. Those last 2 back row attacks were some of the most powerful back row attacks we've seen so far from both sides of the court, which we definitely need to see more from the Kingsmen for them to get into the 4th set. Serve from number 3, pass from McEachran, set by Steinbach, back row attack, Austin Scott.
Gave it right back to them. That was an awesome hit.
Yeah. And just like in general, when those balls are very deep and close to the end line, just really hard to pass, especially when it's in that seam as well. Brendan Morales up to serve. Pass from 17, set by number 3. Dug by the middle, set from 16, swing by 17. Deep corner kill for Michael Stahl.
As a volleyball player, it's very hard to get a hit to the deep corner because you end up kind of either colliding with your libero or being unsure on whose ball it is. So I think that was a good hit from CLU.
Yeah. Austin Scott Steinbach with another kill.
I don't think anybody was up on that hit either.
Not at all. I think it's also hard to kind of figure out if the setter is going to go up or not, especially if they haven't been attacking as much. I think the setter, number 17, I think he was mostly attacking like that first set, but not as much in that second set. So they kind of forgot about how much of an offensive player he is. And we have number 9, Parker Brown up to serve for the Kingsmen. Pass from Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck. Swing from Cooper Lundell. And a dig, but just short for the Kingsmen. Cooper Lundell up to serve. Actually, pardon, PJ Vaughn subbing in for a serving specialist. When his serve is over and in, it's definitely something to focus on. PJ Vaughn subbed for Cooper Lundell. Danny Smithers back in. Michael Saul up to serve. Pass from McEachran and a swing from Carson Steinbeck. High hands on that one.
I think we could keep using that, especially since Carson is a lefty. Like you said, it's very hard to tell when the setter's going to hit.
Pass from 7, set from number 3, and tipped over on the slide for the Kingsmen. Number 20, Boris Haruk.
You know, unfortunately, that has happened a lot for the Cardinals. Instead of trying to follow through with the ball, dive, they kind of just fold and touch their toes. So going forward, I hope that that doesn't keep happening, but we'll see.
And a missed serve by 16, Jordan Cooper for the Kingsmen, so that'll be a point for the Cardinals. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from 16, set from number 3. 17 pass, Steinbeck pass, Danny Smithers set, and a kill from Brendan Morales. We've just seen back-to-back kills from Brendan Morales. He cannot be stopped right now. The outsides for the Kingsmen seem to be struggling setting that block for the middle. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from 16, set from number 3. It's a little tight, and it'll be into the antenna, point Cardinals. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from the libero, set from number 3. Swing from 20 and pass from number 3, set to the 13. Pass from 20, sent over by 17. Oh, and a little bit of miscommunication for the Cardinals. Brendan Morales touched it, but Austin Scott just missed it. That'll be a point for the Kingsmen.
The Cardinals are doing a really good job at getting those middle balls up, especially since that player is 6'10". I think they're doing a really good job.
Boris Haruk for the ace. Boris Haruk up to serve. And just long for the Kingsmen. Chris Maxwell up to serve. Pass from 16, set by number 3. And a slam from the Kingsmen. Kill from number 9, Parker Brown.
You know, that will happen. You get juked out, then boom. But it's okay.
Yep. Pass from Austin Scott, set Steinbeck. And a swing from Brendan Morales. Set from number 3, sent over by the middle. Set from Smithers. Pass by Austin, set from Steinbeck. McEachran for the swing, dug by the libero. Set by number 3. And just long, 13, Aiden Godfrey. That'll be a point for the Cardinals. Brendan Morales up to serve. Pass from 7, set from number 3, and another terrific swing from Parker Brown. Number 7, Ben Weber, up to serve. Pass from McEachran, set by Steinbeck to Cooper. Dug by number 3, set from the libero, and a swing and a kill from 17, Michael Stahl. Seems like there has been an injury for the Cardinals for McEachran. Seems like he's holding his wrist. A little bit of silence in the gym right now, so it's a little awkward, but seems like he's right back in it. No worries for the Cardinals and for McEachran. We have number 7, Ben Weber, up to serve. Pass from Austin Scott, set from Steinbeck. Tip, set from the libero. And tipped over by Steinbeck. Sent over by number 7. Pass from Danny Smithers. Set to Cooper Lundell, and that'll be a kill.
That juked me out. I noticed, though, that Jeff did not go up to hit with his right hand, that he tipped with his left. So I wonder, yeah, he will be subbed out.
BK Bartlett in for McEachran. He seems a little bit frustrated, but we need our players to be as healthy as possible in order for them to continue to play. Pass from the libero, set by number 7. Swing from 16, dig from BK Bartlett, set from Steinbeck. Swing from Brendan Morales, dug by the libero, set from number 3, and a swing from 17. Great dig from Brendan Morales. And just long for Steinbeck, his first error attacking.
You know, I do got to shout out BK Bartlett real quick because in the past 2 matches, he has really come through for the team, especially getting put in on high-intensity matches, coming in and dominating. I think he's done a great job of doing that, so.
Yeah. And a great swing from Austin Scott. Cooper Lundell subbing for PJ Vaughn. Serving will be PJ Vaughn. Pass from the libero, and that'll be an ace for PJ Vaughn. Seemed like he liked that one. Seems like there's a little bit of confusion. And for men's volleyball, it's a little bit different from women's volleyball. Sometimes you can run around the pole and play it back into the court. But unfortunately, PJ Vaughn was a little bit in the way, so the Kingsman player wasn't able to get that ball. And that'll be a point for the Kingsmen for a misserve for PJ Vaughn. 17, Michael Stahl up to serve. Pass from BK Bartlett, set 17, Michael. Swing from 16. What a great cut shot. Not a lot of people are getting that. Not a lot of players are ready for that very just narrow swing. What a terrific swing from Jordan Cooper. Up to serve, Michael Stahl. Pass from tipped, Austin Scott. Swing from Steinbeck. What great timing for that swing.
That was good. I will say, tipping this close into the match can be a little iffy, but we did get the point, so.
Steinbeck up to serve. And just long. That'll be game point for the Kingsmen. Number 6 subbing in for number 3, Connor Crawford. 16, Jordan Cooper up to serve for the Kingsmen. BK with the pass. Steinbeck set to the right side. Austin Scott, and that'll be in.
That was a good manage by Austin Scott. I know those tight balls can be a little iffy and very dangerous for the ankles.
Yes, especially those high tight sets. It's like the timing has to be perfect in order to keep the ball on your side of the net. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from 16, dumped over from number 3. Pass from Steinbeck, swing from Renan Morales, and another terrific kill.
Great execution from Brandon, especially because that set was a little off. Now, although BK's not a setter, that was a good manage.
Yeah. Pass from 16, set from number 3, and a swing from number 7. Kingsmen will take this set with that terrific kill. And we will take a break here, and when we come back after the timeout.
Welcome back for the 4th set of this volleyball match. Now, looking at this stat sheet, I'm seeing that the Cardinals are currently having the middles leading them in kills and hitting percentage, followed by the hitters. So that is very good because we can really utilize the middles for this game. especially because it's very hard to block middles.
So far, the Kingsmen have kind of switched up their lineup here and there, but seems like they like to stick with the same lineup they start off with and then make those subs. So we'll see what subs they make for this set. Number 7, Ben Weber up to serve. Pass from McEachran, set from Steinbeck, and a kill from Cooper Lundell to start off this set strong. Brennan Morales up to serve. Pass from libero, set from number 3. And a swing and a kill from 17, Michael Stahl. Parker Brown up to serve. Another wet spot for the Cardinals.
I was explaining that currently our middles are leading in hitting percentage, so maybe utilizing that a little bit more, I think could really help the Cardinals with this match.
Yeah, and a requirement for that is definitely serve receive. Has to be on point to set our middles. Pass from Austin Scott, set from Steinbeck. McEachran, high hands and a kill. Very impressive for someone who was kind of struggling with the injury in their hand. Was able to get that kill right when they got back in. McEachran up to serve. Pass from 16, set from number 3, swing from 17, and a terrific block from Austin Scott.
I believe that was a single block, right?
I'm pretty sure Cooper Lundell was just a little bit late, and Austin Scott took on the job. McEachran up to serve. And a little bit short. Michael Stahl up to serve for the Kingsmen. Pass from McEachran, set by Steinbeck. And it's hip, sent back over for the Kingsmen.
Just a little short of a set. I think that's the second time Austin has maybe said to get the ball a little bit higher, so hopefully going on throughout the game, it will change.
Michael Stahl up to serve for the Kingsmen. Pass from McEachran, set from Steinbeck. And those tips have been getting sent back over for the Cardinals. Must tip high into the donut or high and deep, not straight into the block. 17, Michael Stahl up to serve. Pass from McEachran, set from Steinbeck. Oh, and he was sent flying. McEachran luckily got that kill.
When did he go under the net? I didn't even see that.
He actually dove under the nets. Cooper Lundell up to serve. Pass from libero, and that overpass is taken care of by Austin Scott. Cooper Lundell up to serve. And into the net, point Kingsmen. 16, Jordan Cooper up to serve. Pass from McEachran and a swing from Steinbeck. Touch for the Kingsmen. And a set back row. And that'll be a kill for Jordan Cooper.
Unfortunately, it is hard to get those balls that just barely hit the tape. So, but also pointing out, I think Jeffrey McEachern is doing a really good job at serve receive right now and getting his setter the ball that he needs to get.
And into the net, point Cardinals. And Steinbeck will be up to serve. If Steinbeck's able to serve these seams, it's an ace every time. It seems like he's a little bit serving out or to the Kingsman players. Number 20, Boris Farouk up to serve for the Kingsmen. Pass from Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck. Austin Scott with the high swing, and that'll be a touch. And a point for the Cardinals. A little bit of confusion, but I think from here, I saw a touch.
I saw one as well. And I think I'm enjoying the fact that the Cardinals are starting to swing like they want the point.
Oh, yeah.
I think last set, we kind of struggled in playing it safe while CLU was playing to win. So I'm liking the shift in this so far.
Definitely. And Austin Scott will be up to serve. Pass from 16, set from number 3, and a tip kill from number 9, Parker Brown. Number 3, Keaton Hendry up to serve. Pass from Austin Scott, set Steinbeck, sets to McEachern, and a block kill for 17, Michael Stahl.
We really got to make sure we cover those balls.
Yeah. Number 3 up to serve. Pass from Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck. Chris Maxwell with the tip, but it was called a lift. I would personally also have to disagree with that. So are the Cardinals disagreeing with the lift?
I'd say serve receive coming from Austin Scott's getting a little bit shaky right now, but he could easily come back and give us a good ball. So I believe in that.
Pass from Austin Scott.
What'd I say?
Yup. And another block. The block for the Kings is definitely getting a little bit stronger, a little bit more aggressive, especially with just sending those tips back over and now sending the hits back over as well. Brendan Morales was blocked, actually stuffed for that one. Pass from Austin Scott. Set from Steinbeck. McEachern. Pass from number 3. Oh, what a beautiful tip from 16. Jordan Cooper with the two-hand set into that little pocket that, the liberos tend to struggle with a little bit, especially when it's coming from the middle or middle back or back row attack in general. It's that pocket right behind the outsides and in front of the 10-foot line that is just really difficult for both women's volleyball and men's volleyball for the liberos to pick up. So what do you think so far that the Kingsmen have been doing well in compared to the first 2 sets?
I think currently right now, from what I'm seeing, they wanted a little bit more. I mean, I know I just talked about the shift changing, but it's kind of going back to CLU now with wanting to hit harder, gain those points, earn those points, and not so much just wait until maybe they get the point. So I think they're doing a good job at executing what they need to do. But I think for the Cardinals, just like I said, don't stay content. You have to stay disciplined. It's very important, or you could easily lose the lead, which unfortunately we have.
Yeah, I would say for the Cardinals, right now we're playing a little bit too safe and not really switching up where we're attacking from like we were the first 2 sets. And the Kingsmen have been able to pick up on where they're setting to. Pass from McEachern, set by Steinbeck. Tip from McEachern, and that'll be a point for the Cardinals right off the block. Chris Maxwell up to serve.
You know, I always worry with tips in men's volleyball, but the men do a really good job at really swiping it off the block.
Pass from libero, set from number 3, and a long swing from 17, Michael Stahl. So that'll be a point for the Cardinals. Pass from the libero, set from number 3, swing by 17. Pass from Austin Scott, and a tight set from Steinbeck. Steinbeck to set again. Swing from Brennan Almiralles, and a great high swing off the block. The Kings weren't able to get to that one.
That was a close outside set for those ankles.
Yeah. And also, Austin Scott had some terrific digs in that play. Set from number 3, and a tip picked up. Steinbeck to set to McEachran. Set from Steinbeck to Brennan Almiralles. The block was caught a little bit lacking on that on that right side attack for Brennan. So he was able to trickle right in between the blockers.
You know, I'm going to give it to the hitters on North Central side because unfortunately the sets are not as consistent as we need them to be. So it's kind of hard to predict if those sets will be on or off. But I think that they do a good job at managing and handling that ball. And, of course, it's hard as a setter. I couldn't imagine. I mean, I can't even set a ball. So, but just really trying to set your feet and place it where those hitters need it is going to help in this game.
Yeah, definitely. And I feel like Brennan Almiralles is definitely, like, thriving off of Steinbeck's sets. And then just trying to, like, when the ball is there, when the set is there, just trying to figure out where he can swing, and rather not just swinging to hopefully get a kill, but actually strategically swinging high hands or through the seam of the block or kind of around the block rather than straight into it. So Brennan Almiralles and Steinbeck really have that connection right now.
Yeah.
Chris Maxwell up to serve. Pass from libero, set from number 3, set from number 3 again, set to the number 7, pass from Austin Scott, set from Steinbeck, and a swing from, and there's a block touch, set from number 3, swing from 17, Michael Stahl, that'll be a kill.
It's common to pick on those middles when they come in to serve.
Yeah. Pass from Austin Scott, set from Steinbeck. Swing from McEachran, set from number 3. And a kill for Parker Brown out of the middle. Pass from Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck, and a swing from Cooper Lundell, and a tight set from 17, Michael Stahl. That will be point Cardinals.
I did see that. I don't know if you caught it.
I did not.
Just a little
Altercation?
Yeah.
From
The little stare down from Brandon.
You know, these last couple of games for the Cardinals has definitely been an emotional high for them. So I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
from
definitely.
This little hiccup. Brennan Almiralles up to serve. And a missed serve for the Cardinals.
Bit him in the butt a little bit right there.
Yeah.
Oop.
Seems like there'll be a red card for the Cardinals. Yellow card for the Cardinals. If they do get another yellow card, it will be a red card.
You know, I think we've had 3 yellow cards total in the season of only playing 5 games.
Yeah. Really impressive for the Cardinals. Number 9, Parker Brown up to serve. And those yellow cards usually get pulled if it's something that's not really sportsman-like. And a swing from McEachran. Pass from number 9. It's pretty tight. And it'll be sent straight back down by Steinbeck. Steinbeck has really been impressive this year. And we're looking forward to how he does throughout the entire season, especially when Tyler Donovan, the Cardinals' former setter, returns. And a pass from Brendan Almorales. Swing from McEachran. Set from libero. Pass from Brennan. Steinbeck. Set. That was a little tight. Set again from Steinbeck. And sent back over for the Kingsmen. That first pass from Brendan Almorales definitely looked a little high up to his chest or neck area, but he was able to get it right back up.
The ref on the down area by the scoreboard, I think, is getting pretty riled up for the North Central Cardinals right now. Seems upset, so hopefully the Cardinals can take a little step back. Don't want to make the refs mad at you.
Not at all. Cooper Londell up to serve for the Cardinals. And a missed serve. And it seems like the Kingsmen bench is getting a little excited. We always love a little bit of competition on and off the court. 16. Jordan Cooper up to serve. Pass from McEachran. Set from Steinbeck. Brendan Almorales. Pass from 17. Dig by McEachran. Sent over by Steinbeck. And just a little long. Jordan Cooper up to serve. Pass from Danny Smithers, and it'll be out. And the Cardinals will call a timeout. We'll be back right after this timeout. And we're back with 16, Jordan Cooper up to serve for the Kingsmen. Number 6, Connor Crawford subbing in. And short for 16, Jordan Cooper is able to score for the Cardinals. And just short. Points Cardinals. Carson Steinbeck up to serve. And that'll be a sub for the Kingsmen. Number 3, Keaton Hendry is back in. Sent back over. Pass from Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck. And a great kill for Chris Maxwell.
That was a great serve.
Yes, terrific. He put extra power behind that. Steinbeck up to serve.
Wow.
Pass from 16 and set from the libero. Sent over by 7.
Use it.
Set by Steinbeck. Tipped by Austin Scott. Number 3 with the set. And number 7 getting blocked by the Cardinals.
With a free ball like that, though, you cannot tip, especially when it's 17-20. You really got to try and just swing at everything.
Yeah. This is really a close game for the Kingsmen because they are really close to losing because they lost those first 2 sets. Set from number 3, 16, sent it over. Set from Danny Smithers to Brennan Morales, and right off the block, he liked that one.
Beautiful set from our libero, Danny Smithers.
And that'll be a timeout for the Kingsmen. So, Alexi, what do you think the Cardinals need to do right now in order to get to 20, in order to keep their run going?
I would say just really come together as a team and push together as a team. I know that we saw as they were down that it started to become very individualistic, and as a team sport you cannot do that because it's not a selfish game. You have to play as a team, and I think that they're starting to slowly get back into playing as a team, which is why they're producing these points. So just keeping it consistent, cheering each other on no matter what, I think is what's going to help, and just always be consistent with the energy.
Yeah, definitely. And with the energy aspect, both benches are definitely an important factor of keeping that energy on and off the court. That's really what, if you're an athlete, you know that your bench and the other people who are off the court, that's who your biggest supporters are. Right. And when you have people hyped up off the court for you, that's what really gives you that energy to push back. Now we have Steinbeck up to serve for the Cardinals. Ooh. And just long.
We needed that.
Number 6 back in for the Kingsmen. Boris Haruk up to serve. Pass from McEachran, set from Steinbeck, and blocked by Kingsman.
You know, I wouldn't even say that's Austin's fault. Kind of when I went back to, the set is a little bit off. So when you have to reach back, you can't see the court and get a good view on where to swing. So
yeah. 20 up to serve. Pass from Austin Scott, and that'll be out. Number 20, Boris Haruk up to serve again. Pass from Danny Smithers, set from Steinbeck. Blocked Danny Smithers again. Steinbeck, and Johnson over. That'll be a pass kill, which we don't often see, but it sure does happen in the game of volleyball. Boris Haruk serving for set point. And a missed serve. Austin Scott up to serve. Once again, serving on a tight set. Pass from 16, dumped over from number 3. Pass from McEachran, sent over by Chris Maxwell. Set from number 3, blocked, and sent over by the libero. And it'll be set over to Brennan. Set from number 3, swing from 17. And it's almost a mirror set to the end, or into the set. Pardon, into the set. Because last set, you had a high swing from 17, Michael Stahl, and another kill.
Right.
Just like a few seconds ago.
Unfortunately, I think we jinxed it.
Yeah. They I'm not sure exactly what they call it, but they call it like a broadcaster's jinx, where you kind of you're commentating, and you're kind of predicting the future, or the opposite. You kind of give the player a compliment and then boom, they do the opposite. But I think the Cardinals can still win despite the broadcaster jinx.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think, the fifth set is a lot shorter. It goes to 15. So I think that this shows what team can put the ball away faster and start off stronger. So that'll be exciting to see.
Yes, definitely. And I'll say, starting off strong has definitely been, a struggle for the Cardinals so far. And that's what they need to do for fifth sets. You need to start off strong, considering the lack of points you can get. You can only get 15 or maybe a little bit over, depending on how the game goes. But for the root, it is 15-point game. And what about the middle attacks for the Cardinals? I feel like I haven't seen as much as that.
No, I haven't either. And it kind of sucks because, like I said, they were leading in this last set. So, I mean, our passes are fine. Nothing is wrong with the passes. So I think really trying to use the middles to our advantage, because as we are looking at this sheet, they barely got set. I think, they got set probably half as much as they did the last set.
Yeah.
So.
And what's crazy to me is that North Central, for their hitting percentage, was actually leading. North Central has a .310, while CLU has a .252, which is it's close, but it's a pretty big difference offensively. And so far, the Cardinals have been offensively over or a higher percentage than CLU, yet they're set for set. And I'm interested in seeing a little bit more kills from the back row, because it seems like it's going back row for back row attack for Kingsmen versus Cardinals. I think pretty much. And then also for the Kingsmen, speaking on the middle aspect, we haven't seen a lot of middle kills from the Kingsmen as much compared to the Cardinals. I'm definitely interested in how this set will go. It seems like there will be pretty much similar players for both sets with lineups. So we'll see.
I will say, for having a 6'10 middle, they don't use him as much. So maybe he's just out there to scare the other team. But if I had a 6'10 player on my team, I would be using them a lot.
Yeah. Carson Steinbeck up to serve for the fifth set. Pass from 16, set from number 3, and a swing from 17. That'll be out. And point for the Kingsmen. 7, Ben Weber up to serve. Pass from Austin Scott. Set by Steinbeck. Swing from Brendan Morales. Set from number 3. And a swing from 17, Michael Stahl. Point Kingsmen. The Cardinals definitely need to pick it up very soon. Pass from Austin Scott. Set from Steinbeck. Swing from Chris Maxwell. Sit back over by the libero. Set from McEachran. Pass from the middle back. Set from number 3. Swing from 17. Set from Steinbeck. Sent back over by Brennan. Pass from Danny Smithers. Set from Steinbeck. Swing from McEachran. And that'll be a kill for Jeffrey.
Way to end that play. As I'm looking down on the court, I think number 26, Brennan, is kind of getting on the Cardinals, so maybe putting a little fire under them to be able to really push through in this set.
Yeah. Austin's got up to serve. Pass from libero. Set from number 3. 16 with the swing, and it'll be long. Austin Scott up to serve. Pass from the libero, set from number 3, and a swing. Wow. Off the block for the Cardinals and sent flying into the stands. Number 9, Parker Brown up to serve for the Kingsmen. Pass from Austin Scott, set from Steinbeck, tipped over for Jeffrey, set from number 3, free ball sent over, Steinbeck with the set, Brendan Morales, and it'll be long. Attacking error. Kingsman up to serve, Parker Brown. Pass from McEachran. And that'll be a net violation on 17. Michael Stahl clipped the net when he was trying to pull out his platform to pass. Chris Maxwell up to serve. And just long. And then also in fifth sets, missing serves is definitely crucial. All of those serves, or at least most of them, need to be in. Michael Stahl up to serve for the Kingsmen. Pass from McEachran, set by Steinbeck. Cooper Londo with the kill. Brendan Morales up to serve. Pass from 16, set from 3, and a swing from 16. Beautiful dig from Danny Smithers, and a kill for Carson Steinbeck.
We needed that.
Definitely did. And that definitely got him hyped as well. Brendan Morales up to serve for the Cardinals. Pass from libero, set from number 3. And off the block. That'll be a point for the Kingsmen.
Really important to turn those hands in when blocking.
Definitely. That's what really makes a block. You can have your hands up there, but if your hands are not in the right direction, it's not going to be a block. 16 up to serve. Pass from McEachran, set by Steinbeck. McEachran with the swing. Libero with the dig. Cooper Londo off the block. Point for the Cardinals. And it's a very close game. There'll be a sub. Number 3 getting back into the game. Keaton Hendry. Right now is 6-6. Very close game. Jeffrey McEachran up to serve. Pass from libero, set from number 3. And a great swing from number 7, Ben Weber. Number 20, Boris Haruk up to serve. Pass from Austin Scott, and that'll be an ace for the Kingsmen.
As we switch over, I think it's very important for both teams to keep the mentality of a good sportsmanship-like environment. I know that it is very intense right now, but that can cause you a yellow card or even a red card, and you don't want to give up a point for not being respectful to the other team or even to your team. So,
yeah, I would say for a red card, for volleyball, you're pretty much giving away a free point and giving the serve over to the other team. So it seems like the Cardinals, after that yellow card, they've calmed down a little bit. But for the Kingsmen, since they haven't really received that same kind of restriction, they're kind of using that to their advantage right now. But I would say right now, offensively, we've seen a lot of the swings go like right off of the block. And what do you think that's caused by? Is it like a lack of pressing, timing? Like, what would you say from like a volleyball player's aspect or perspective?
You know, it's kind of hard because you could, as a tall person, I think it's important to press and just really make sure that you are putting your hands up where you need to be. But if you're on the shorter side, it's kind of hard to be able to press and put your hands where you want it, especially if that hitter is going to go over your block. So, I mean, it's hard to tell, but pressing is probably definitely the most important thing that they have to do right now.
Pass from McEachran, set from Steinbeck.
Wow.
And a slam by Cooper Lundo.
That's a 10-footer.
And there will be a sub. PJ Vaughn as a serving specialist. We love to see his energy, and we love to see his serve get over and in. We're hoping for the best for PJ Vaughn. Okay, he took a little off on there, but that's okay. We just need to serve over and in.
Woo!
A little bit of miscommunication. Sent over by PJ Vaughn. Pass for libero. Set for number 3. And it'll be out.
We unfortunately cannot. Sorry, did not mean to cut you off. We cannot have those miscommunications in a game like this.
Yeah. We need every single point and for it to have a purpose behind the ball. Pass for Austin Scott, set by Steinbeck. Chris Machtel, set by number 3, swing from 17. And on that one, it seemed like Chris had went up, but just simply didn't press. Just trying to get his hands up, but that's not the entire point of blocking. If you're going to block, try to commit block, which is putting your hands up there and really pressing in. Pass from Austin Scott. Oh, and just long for Steinbeck. He went up very aggressively, but unfortunately it hit off the top of his fingers. And the Cardinals will call a timeout. We'll be right back with you after this timeout. And we're back in. Kingsman up to serve. Number 3, Keaton Hendry. And a missed serve for the Kingsmen. Cardinals up to serve. Carson Steinbeck. Pass from the libero, set from number 3, tipped over, set from Danny Smithers, and a swing from Brendan Almirales. Set from 17, swing from 17. Sent back over on the set, pass from Danny Smithers, set from Steinbeck to Austin Scott with the slam. And a little bit tight there for the Kingsmen, a little bit under the net. Definitely have to be careful of that.
It goes back to those ankles. I mean, 2 of the North Central College volleyball players are out with an ankle injury. So really making sure that these balls are off the net so there's no more broken ankles, honestly.
Yeah. And that'll be a timeout for the Kingsmen. Trying to recollect. With those close games, it definitely is important to call like good timeouts. If you call it too late, then you'll probably lose the game. But if you call it too early, then you'll run out all your timeouts.
Right.
So what do you think so far? Like a little bit of a season's prediction for the Cardinals. What do you think like their strongest aspect in as like just as a team? And what is their like kind of like what they're struggling with that they can work on?
I think I don't want to give too far into the season because I don't want to jinx it.
Right.
But I think right now what they're doing good, and they've been doing good this whole game, is serve receive. I think what needs to be improved is possibly the consistency of the sets as well as, you know, staying together as a team and not breaking up when times get hard.
Yes, I 100% agree. Now we have Carson Steinbeck up to serve.
Great.
And a terrific ace, well-needed ace from Carson Steinbeck.
One thing about Carson is he's going to give it every single time.
Yes. We need that energy. We need that power to be able to win this set. And an overpass sent right back down from Austin Scott. And that'll be point for both of the players, Carson Steinbeck and Austin Scott. And a timeout called by the Kingsmen.
You can just tell the energy shift coming from CLU to the North Central College Cardinals. I mean, as that timeout just happened, CLU had no cheer, no nothing, just went straight to the bench, while North Central College has the momentum right now.
And what would you say about Steinbeck's serve right now? Like, what impact? Like, how has it impacted Kingsman?
I just think, like I said, because he likes to give it his all, giving that power 100% every single time, and then possibly switching tempo can really mess with CLU's serve receive. So we'll see coming up if he's going to give it his all or if he's going to take some off. But either way, I think he does a great job, and being consistent in his serves as well is important.
Yeah, and I will also say what has been very beneficial for this serve specifically is that he's serving really close to the end line, and that is really hard to get your angle there for the setter.
Right.
We'll see. Carson Steinbeck up to serve.
And we jinxed
just
it.
long. I hope he didn't jinx it. But we'll get it back. At least the score is a little bit closer. So we'll see how this serve goes for number 7 for Kingsman. Pass from Austin Scott. Pass from 16. Set from number 3. And a swing from 17. And it sprayed off Danny Smithers into the crowd. Number 7, Ben Weber up to serve. Pass for Danny Smithers, set by Steinbeck to Brendan Morales, and a block from 17, Michael Stahl. And now we are at set point for the Kingsmen. Pass from Austin Scott, set from Steinbeck, and a kill for Austin Scott. We're hoping we don't see another replay because we usually see Austin Scott scores, goes back to serve, and then a kill from 17. I hope that wasn't a broadcaster's jinx. Please.
All we can do is pray.
Austin Scott up to serve. Let's see how this unfolds. Pass from the libero, set from number 3. Woo! Sent back over by Steinbeck, set from number 3. And a kill from 16. Jordan Cooper. The Kingsmen will take this game for the win. Congratulations to both teams for a terrific game. Anytime you go to 5, it's definitely effort from both sides. So it's unfortunate that the Cardinals lost, but I mean, they fought all the way to the fifth set.
Yeah, I'd agree, and just each team giving it their all to the last point. I mean, like you said, it is unfortunate because every single game that we have played so far, they have gone to 5. So I'd really like to see what the coach is going to say, if he's going to shift anything, or what we need to do to change to be able to win in 3. So that'll be interesting to see as time goes on.
Yeah, and what we had discussed like a little earlier was that sometimes it can be a little bit difficult losing a decent amount of games in the beginning of the season. You kind of want a lot of wins to be able to propel you into the season. Right now, it's a lot of lessons learned for the Cardinals. But Alexi and I definitely have faith in them, and we're looking forward to see how the lineups may change or how they may kind of overcome these obstacles that they've been faced with. Do you have any last comments for CLU or for the Cardinals?
Just great gameplay from both teams. Unfortunate loss for the Cardinals, but a good win for CLU. And I'm excited to see as the season goes on how North Central will take things going further. But I enjoyed broadcasting, especially for my first time, and hopefully everybody enjoyed listening to me and Najwa. So, yeah, that's it from me.
Yeah, I would say for CLU's aspect, coming all the way from California is definitely tough. And you get a little bit fatigued on the flight, and then also having to come straight from school and then go into a volleyball match. That's definitely tough, but they were able to be successful against Benue and then also the Cardinals. So huge congratulations for them. And they're also 6th ranked in the nation. Very impressive. For the Cardinals, I would say they've never given up in any game. They've had their struggles, but they've been able to push back. And just having that fighting spirit is what's going to be able to eventually have them win these games. And then also keeping that energy off the court is also what's going to really be supportive and a make or break for the team. This is Najwa Williams and Alexi Stiles commentating for today's game. Thank you for having us, and have a nice rest of your day.